This is port 3 in the process of doing the maintenance for the AC system. In port 1 we did the removal of the AC compressor. In port 2 we did the flushing and cleaning of the AC system pipes. In this video, part 3, we will remove the expansion valve. So as I mentioned before in the previous videos, that the expansion valve would be inside the cabin, and these two pipes are connected to the expansion valve from inside the cabin. So to get access to the expansion valve, we will be in contact with the control box. So it is recommended to remove or disconnect the negative terminal of the battery here. So this is the positive and this is the negative. So we'll remove the negative terminal like this. You will lose some settings in the car, like the time, the radio. Just put it somewhere safe like this. Okay, and then the expansion valve should be in this port, but from inside the car. So let's go inside the car. So to get an access to the expansion valve, we should remove this box, all of this box, and we may need to remove also this panel and this plastic ports. Okay, so let's start by removing this plastic port. It just has some clips. You need to pull it up. Okay, it has these 3 clips. 1, 2, 3, and it goes inside these 3 holes. And the same also for this port. Yeah, but it has this, so we should remove this one first. Yeah, to remove this, just get the try to move the head first outside, and then it should come easily. It has also this plastic clip that goes inside here. To remove this box, we need to pull this out. It has also some clips. And it has this hinge from the end. So to remove it from this end, make sure not to break it. So push it inside like this and then remove it, because it has this hinge and it goes inside here. Okay, here we removed it, so it has this 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one 6, and they goes here in these slots. So the next step is to remove these 2 bolts. Use a power tool. Okay, so this box also has 2 clips. You will find it in the bottom. There's no too narrow space here, so you will find this one. This is the first one. You can see it moving, and also on the other side, this one, you can see it moving. Actually, it can come out. But it seems to me that we have to remove also this plastic port, this panel, to remove this box. So here you go. So they are both connected together, and it will come very easy. Okay, now we removed the box. Remember to move the this rubber port, and then pull the box from the side, from here, and then from this side, and then it will get it will come out very easy. Just disconnect the wire for the lamp inside the box. Or we may remove should come out. Okay, move it to the side. What we can see here is, I think they call it a fuse box, that has all of the wires for the car, all of the control of the car, and up here I think this is the airbags, I think. I'm not sure, but I think this is the airbag. And anyway, we are looking for the expansion valve, right? So the expansion valve should be in this port, the insulated part. And you can see here they added some insulation because the expansion will happen in the expansion valve. That means the pressure will go down, and we will have very low temperature, and to keep this low temperature till it goes to the evaporator. And I think the evaporator should be in this part, and the fan too. I'm not sure exactly, but I'm expecting, or maybe inside here. Yeah, anyway, so we will remove this insulation to access the expansion valve. To give yourself more space, you may remove this cover for the wire connections here. It has just 2 clips, 1, 2. You just push these 2 clips and it will get out of the plastic part here, and then you have here these 2, it's like little screws to move this a little bit down so you have more room. To remove this insulation, you will find the beginning of this insulation inside. So by your fingers you can get it from inside, and be gentle. You don't want to cut this insulation. It has something like a double face that stick over the this plastic board. It seems that they are 2 layers, not just 1 layer. So be gentle while doing this, because we are going to use it one more time after installing the new expansion valve. You can see here these 2 pipes that comes out from here. This little square, it is the same as the other square under the hood I showed you at the beginning of the video, that has the 2 pipes. I'm trying to get the insulation here with the minimum losses as I can. It is very hard because it is a very narrow area. The pipes. So these are the two pipes, the insulated pipes. These are the two pipes. The lower one is the smaller diameter pipe that has high pressure. This should be the inlet to the expansion valve, and the upper one that has the bigger diameter, this should has the lower pressure that goes to the compressor. We're still trying to reach to the expansion valve. It is in a very narrow area. And also moving the camera inside make it harder. This should be the big diameter pipe, and the lower one is the smaller diameter pipe, and they are both connected to this part, and this part is connected to the expansion valve. So the expansion valve should be the part attached to this part right here. So it seems that we should remove this bolt first, remove this bolt, and we will find the expansion valve under this bolt. Yeah, you can see here is the expansion valve, the one, this one. So it is attached to this port with this bolt right here. Just a quick note here, as I mentioned before, these two for the AC, and you will find also another two pipes. Here is one, and other one right there, and these two are not insulated, and I think these are for the heating, insulated for the cooling, and the other two for the heating. And these two are moving down right here, connected to this port, and I think this is the heater. And the heating pipes, you don't need to insulate the heating pipes because you wanted to heat all of the space in the car. So if it lose some heat inside this space, that's fine, but for cooling you need to make sure that it will not cool this space. If it is cold, that's fine, but you need to cool the cabin and the passenger area. So you are insulating these pipes to make sure it will not capture too much heat from this space, and it captures most of the heat from the cabin and the passenger area. Yeah, this bolt that I showed you before is a 10mm bolt, so I'm using here a 10mm socket, and let's see. Here is the bolt. Yeah, to increase the space a little bit, I removed all of the insulation surrounding the pipes. Now this is the part that we wanna to remove right now, and we may try to flush and clean these two pipes, 1 and 2, and then the expansion valve is right after this port, and you can see it is then connected to the evaporator, the plastic white board. Okay, so let's try to remove first this part. I removed also this plastic port. It has a screw here and a screw here. I removed these two screws, and it will come out like this. It may give us some more space. And now it will be easier to remove the pipes. Just pull it gently and it will come out. And here is the expansion valve. It has these two bolts. It is, I think, hexagon bolts. Let's see what kind of bolts is this. It seems that this is a hexa bolt. Yeah, it is hexa. So I'm going to use here a hexa section. So I have here the hexa section with an extension. I hope it will come easily. Yeah, I used here 1/4 socket with an extension to remove these two bolts, and I'm completing the rest of the job just by hand because it is very narrow space. These are the two bolts. As I mentioned, they have a hexa head. Okay, the next step is to get the expansion valve itself. Just pull it outside. It should come straight. Here he is. So it was like this in the core, and here are the two pipes, and these are the two bolts that we just get these two bolts, and then the third one here for the 10mm bolt we did at the beginning. And on the other side, this should be the two pipes connected to the evaporator. These are the two pipes for the evaporator. It has these two gaskets that we need to replace before installing the new the new expansion valve. Okay, we are done with removing the expansion valve, and I showed you the four gaskets that we need to replace, and here is the new expansion valve. Actually it comes with a set of gaskets. I think they are 4, and this is all what we need. 3 of the same size, 1, 2, 3, and 1 is a smaller for the small pipe. And for sure we will put these gaskets instead of the old ones, so we need to get off the old ones and then put the new ones. Before putting the new gaskets, it is highly recommended to put some oil over the gasket to keep it soft, and you can use the oil in the old compressor or something, just a little drop. Here I got the first 2 O-rings, and I have here the new ones, and this little piece of cotton with the oil from the old compressor, and here is the other 2 in the pipes. One is small and one is big, and here are the 2 new ones. Get some little bit of oil and get them wet of oil, and then put it in the pipes. And now installing the new expansion valve right here. This is the first bolt. Actually these 2 bolts, 1, 2, I checked the maintenance manual. It says that these 2 bolts should have a torque between 31 to 48 pound-inch. And here is the second one. I will use my hand first to put each one in its place right, and then I will check the torque. I feel like I'm doing a surgery, not replacing an expansion valve. Then I'm using here the wrench. Now we installed the 2 bolts, 1 and 2, and this should be good. I think here we are done with the 2 bolts. Now we will connect these 2 pipes to the expansion valve using this bolt. And then insert the 10mm bolt. Make sure there is no space between these 2 parts. Here is the 10mm bolt. The torque specs for this 10 millimeter bolt is from 61 to 86 pound-force inch. So I'm here using 10 millimeter socket with an extension. Here we put the 10 millimeter bolt. Now it is time to put everything back. We install the expansion valve and put the insulation. I turn this box back, and also these panels. I try to do my best to put the insulation. It is important to put the insulation well and to cover all of the parts, specifically for the expansion valve and the connections to it, because just to avoid condensation of the water vapor. It may condensate, may make some drops of water, and you have a lot of wires, you can see, so it can be dangerous. And don't forget this plastic part. We removed it and turn it back here. Next, put this back to its place. And this little screw. Another one here. And then put the box back and install the lamp. While installing this box, don't forget that it has two hinges here, this little white one, and on the other side it has also, I'm not sure if you can see it, this one, and you have here two screws. Return this piece of rubber back and then put this plastic part. This white thing should go here. And it has this little push pin. And this panel too, it has these three goes over here. 1, 2, 3. And last thing is this port. Okay, now we replaced we removed the compressor, we flushed the pipe, we replaced the expansion valve. Next we are going to install the compressor and then to replace the condenser right here. That's all for replacing the expansion valve. Follow my channel, subscribe to my channel. Please, if you like this video and found it helpful, please like this video and share it. It was challenging to change the expansion valve because it is in very small area. It is challenging to get your hands inside and put the tools and doing all of this disassembly and assembling the parts again. So thank you for watching, and wait for the next videos.